So one guy I discovered that shook up the metagame of React content and painted Asmongold more of a rat than an actually good creator. He technically just sits there and spams other people's content by reacting to it. Now, there is something that can actually bail out some of the reactors. In this case, this is not SSSNIPERWOLF. This is a streamer. This is a person who cuts a piece of their stream and dumps it on YouTube. It's a very different situation than with SSSNIPERWOLF. Okay? Extremely different. If you can't see the differences, spot the fucking differences is the game, unfortunately. What is also unfortunate, Dark Viper failed this game. He does not make a distinction between, compilation content made by a woman, taking things from TikTok, another platform, competitive platform. Oh, wow. You're not making that distinction, unfortunately. Oh, why would you make a distinction between man and a woman? First things first is a rarity. There's less women creators overall. In fact, there's less women creators that I can personally watch. I don't actually want to watch a reactor at all. Okay? SSSNIPERWOLF, I can actually handle and appreciate her content. She is attractive as a person. Asmongold is attractive as a person who's commenting on gaming and politics. If his opinions are genuinely interesting, if he genuinely put a lot of time and effort compiling information, yeah. Even though there is a distinction between man and woman, he's still doing a good job, right? But a man just reacting the same way as a woman reacting, it's a completely different experience because a woman has makeup on her goddamn face. That's a difference. Woman has Instagram. Woman has additional place where she posts content. Who would have thought? Oh wait, it's a streamer, so wow, there's so much content somewhere out there, guys. You can jump into his stream and feel very much in a unique position to do absolutely nothing. Okay? Streamers are fucking the scum of the earth, I would say. At least it kills my vibes. But again, Dark Viper does not have to make that distinction, unfortunately. He can just say, SSSNIPERWOLF bad. Fuck me, bro. Everyone, every single person on this earth almost thinks that SSSNIPERWOLF is evil somehow, except her fans. As far as to go to lengths never before seen of criticism being dunked over and over and over again. Again, in other words, Dark Viper is absolutely wrong. Okay? He usually puts a lot of research, a lot of effort into certain things. Okay, to be more exact, just React. Like he's known for commenting on React content, basically. Maybe something else too, right? But he puts that effort. He writes down an essay. He really nails down every single aspect. And unfortunately, this time, we're stealing from a different place entirely. If we're stealing at all, if we're not just hand-picking content right now. The most important thing that every creator must understand, the most important thing is quality of content. For there is limited amount of time to enjoy life, and we want quality. Quality can be raised by compiling content together that shares the same theme and tying it all together. And SSSNIPERWOLF happens to do that. Do you know what suing is? Right? Not suing with a fucking court system, bro. But putting sheets of already pre-existing material and putting it together. That's called compilation. That's called suing in terms of YouTube creative process, right? And look how happy this female actually is. Crazy. Who would have thought that that's a female thing to do, right? Except now they're going to be scared of YouTube as a platform. They will not attempt to do this. In fact, Adziland potentially just ran away of like, oh shit, React content is bad, and I have to go now. The platform lost significant amount of value because of this fucking drama going off a cliff. And Dark Viper needs to know before he fucking rambles a little bit too much in the fucking wrong direction. You can hate Asmongold as much as you fucking want. However, Asmongold is reviewing gaming and news material, right? As long as you're picking up on the news, he's technically not also outside of a circle where, like, you can really blame him for doing shit work. This is definitely shit work, but you can at least appreciate what's news kind of break more than the other things, right? What is being clicked more? There's very little amount of value here in general, because none of this is fucking edited content. None of this is quality content, as I would say. With SSSNIPERWOLF, everything's fucking clean, you know? She ain't taking no bullets. Don't worry about that shit. And Jacksfilms went too far. Doxing was just the simple way to end the situation. That's the thing that she chose, alright? Vigilante move of how she wants to end the fucking drama. She don't want to be talking, bro. She don't want to be pulled by her tongue and wasted, basically, in a conversation that she possibly can't win because this guy is so fucking determined to tear her reputation down, basically, and be like, whoa, she said this and that, oh my god, she doesn't actually believe anything, blah, blah, blah. It actually worked. Doxing worked better than any conversation could have fucking done. SSSNIPERWOLF made 100% perfect, bro, way of resolving this drama, alright? And perfect way of, you know, representing the platform as a whole. It's just people can't catch it together. It's like flat earth drama to them. They have one-sided opinions and they can't fucking turn the shit around or split into two distinct fucking creatures. Shitty content and good content. Alright? SSSNIPERWOLF, I'm not gonna pull up her channel. I watch her every now and then. In fact, that's her birthday, 20,000. Make that fucking distinction, please. Anyways, I'm gonna watch Dark Viper's videos and put down, you know, anything he says. I will counter anything he says just to make sure we have the page clear of there are bad reactors and there are good reactors. There's good way to do something and bad way to do something. There are distinctions. If you're stealing 1 minute content, is that really fucking stealing, bro? I just stole your fucking marble, dude. Wow. That's crazy. It ain't no fucking music video. And again, it does not usually exist on YouTube as a platform. Technically, there's shorts. But I ain't no watching no fucking shorts, bro. And most of the things that SSSNIPERWOLF is watching, I don't watch personally, because the algorithm is different for everyone, unfortunately. I have carefully crafted these arguments, and no one can fucking defeat that shit. You know, because that's the truth. It is transformative. Anyone who goes against that, including a person that might have collected respect because they have exposed the bad kind of reactors, which I can absolutely agree that they're bad. Alright? That they're just leeching platform with easy to make content. So you have to put a little bit extra effort to make sure that it's not the easiest content to make on earth, bro. Like, for fuck's sake, you can't just spam something out because it is going to be considered as spam. If you can only do this once a day, which I completely agree that SniperWolf's content cannot be reproduced more than once a day, unless you're an insane person, alright? Like, she edits her videos, and she now has other type of content as well. Of buying things. Let's go, dude. And then you attach to a personality, and it just becomes interesting. And the last thing is obviously like people giving it views for some fucking reason. Just ask them what the reason is, right? Okay, that sounds like no. It's just good content, right? The question of how to give credits to the creators is a whole different fucking beast. All right, there can be a win-win situation established, but it needs a little bit of work. It needs a little bit of restructuring. YouTube is at fault. As YouTube CEO, I can take some fucking blame too, because if drama happens, everyone takes the fucking blame. Everyone. Except SniperWolf doesn't take blame. Because she's being attacked by drama this whole time. Like, everyone is pushing blame on her, and those people, the victims of drama, they take no blame whatsoever. Even the fact that she was demonetized. Actually, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think she deserves that, but she's a rich person. She don't feel a thing. You know? So demonetization was just simply testing her will if she's gonna quit the platform because of this. Or she's completely stuck, not knowing what else the fuck to do with her life, which is also a thing, you know? Spending time with YouTube the way you fucking want. Who fucking cares? Anyways, I'll be breaking down. I need to go shopping. I might need ReactBot because we're gonna be watching shitty fucking content. ReactBot, this situation is crazy. Where's the button? I know it's F9, is it not? F7?
Has Ray William Johnson seen this one yet?
I mean, that's legendary. Alright? Ray William Johnson, nobody fucking complained about this guy, even though he's just compiling memes. He's technically also stealing content. And I think I've heard Ray William Johnson being mentioned. But then PewDiePie also falls into the victim of reacting to memes. Like, React content is actually more widespread than you can fucking imagine upon the greatest YouTubers that ever lived. I don't understand it, including SniperWolf, because she's the greatest female creator right now on the platform. Like, what are we fucking talking about? How do we twist the fucking narrative so badly that we actually attack the greatest people? Like, you gotta be careful with that shit. Anytime you have to question yourself, is that a right thing to do? If a person belongs on fucking Twitch and they're dunking fucking poop content on YouTube, I mean, that's questionable for sure. And there's still fucking value in it. But it's very questionable. Because of, like, maybe this is spam. Maybe this guy is posting way too many videos. Like, there's a lot of channels who just fucking spam, dude. And I don't know what solution YouTube has found to be able to withstand spam from large channels. I mean, it dunks on people's subscription boxes, devalues that shit. SniperWolf only posts once a day. That is the maximum, and almost the minimum of like what you, as a YouTuber, should do technically. But you know, once a week, once a day, that sort of self-restriction is absolutely nice. In order not to become Mr. Beast, which Mr. Beast is on a different spectrum entirely of making shit content. He's a narcissist. He's a fucking person who employs other people to dance for him, basically. It's a whole different beast of insanity. Alright? And content quality should be questioned all the time. That's the most interesting thing to talk about on YouTube, right? Content quality is the first step towards a productive discussion or proper criticism. But when you just say React content bad, give reactors all the credit or step aside, bro. It's like, damn, dude. That's not as easy as it sounds, unfortunately. So there's a lot. All right, there's a lot that Viper had to post because this drama has been lasting for like 5 months, 6 months maybe. You can check on my channel. I made 30 videos by now. 28, this is 29. Saying that SSSNIPERWOLF is not guilty for those reasons I've mentioned. I'm jealous of Jacksfilms' success. No, you shouldn't be, unfortunately. He was on a very, very comfy position. However, Jacksfilms is in a position where he is actually risking a backlash. A backlash that haven't yet brewed or have been cultivated yet, because I am a fucking small creator. I am the one seeing the fault here. And I cannot bring, I cannot use enough credit to take down Jacksfilms. He says credit the creators. Okay, give me credit, dude. I've made 30 videos on this fucking drama. Where's my credit? I've technically collected like 10,000 views, maybe 12,000 views across all the videos that I've made. But that's not credit. Alright? Credit is different in that case. Like, Jacksfilms should at least drop a comment and say, beat it, loser, or something. Acknowledge that I fucking exist. Who acknowledges that I exist? Oompaville. A completely new creator that I didn't give a fuck until now. So all of a sudden we have a very convoluted, twisted drama that has been set. The stage has been set for it to be fully resolved, because it's not. It just, SSSNIPERWOLF has been bullied into submission. It has not been resolved. This, by the way, it's apocalypse time. For 6 years, we're living in a shitty fucking world of capitalism collapsing. And you need to know more about it. So, investigate this video and that video of how capitalism works. You need the fucking context. So, it is no surprise for me that a good person is going to be bullied. It is the apocalypse. The bad things are happening more often than the good things. Unfortunate. Just like Dark Viper was the one being bullied. He was not successful. Again, most of the time, the good person is going to get bullied. So while I was collecting views, the greatest achievement was I made a video about Oompaville during the drama. This is episode 26. And he replied. He acknowledged my existence. I didn't ask for any of this shit. I wanted Jacksfilms to face the arguments that I have and just see what happens. That's it. That's credit to the creator. Me. Alright? Credit that I fucking deserve. Where's my doxing? Why Jacksfilms can't dox me? I'm a fucking vicious fan. That's spamming videos. Spamming bingo, bro. Of 1 hour criticism breaking down what the fuck is going on in the drama. And I can't get Jacksfilms credit, man. I mean, he's not very crediting creators right now. There's so many of them, isn't it? Oh, so many. So many to choose from. So many to lean away. Like, to paint whatever narrative you fucking want. Which is just as dangerous, if not more. Jacksfilms can paint his own narrative by cherry-picking whatever the fuck creators he likes personally. Right? Because he's a big creator and he gets to choose where to give credit to. That's pretty dangerous. There's not much we can do about it.
I can't even.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's hard to watch. I don't want to jump off a cliff too fast. Alright, I'm going to a grocery store. Real quick. Okay, ReactBot, do you want anything?
Really makes you think, huh?
Yeah, don't think for too long.
More of this, please.
More of what? Oh, he just eats content. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, ReactBot, I understand. It's crazy, they both They're both names rhyme, basically. It's deeply rhyme. So, what a disrespect, man. I'll collect it. In fact, there's a lot of YouTube channels who gave disrespect to SSSNIPERWOLF that are still up, you know, for harvest. Just like there are bad reaction channels, there are bad commentary channels. I don't think Dark Viper is that. Although he negatively introduces himself as Rambles. I'm technically a commentary / react channel, a mix of two. And I basically show how it's done, okay? I want to be the example too. Of easy, lazy content that you should still be able to upload. What's up?
Wiggling my toesies right now.
Oh shit. I didn't hear what he said. Now I can hear.
Riz-tacular.
Let's go, dude. He rizzed me so hard.
Visit at Jacksfilms. He lives and then deleted.
Again, Watch Idiots was now a branded new thing that nobody else did, right? Doxing. It's not exactly a signature move for anyone. But SSSNIPERWOLF made it a signature move. It took one shot, and Jacksfilms' operation fall apart very quickly. She did the right thing. Just like slapping someone in the face. If they attack you personally, you know, Jacksfilms went after SSSNIPERWOLF. SSSNIPERWOLF had to retaliate because she was targeted. That's just how it worked. That's why it worked so well.
But she's getting roasted all over. Fucking crazy behavior. Like, I don't know how deranged you'd have to be not realize what this looks like. Even if you think you're entirely in the right, any person with even a sense of understanding would realize this is not a good play, right? Jack
It was, though. Unfortunately.
continues. She literally posted, in what universe do you think that's okay? In what reality do you live in where you think this behavior is
They keep trying of like, there's no such reality, guys. There's no such universe. This cannot be justified in any fucking way, dude. And unfortunately, you can justify it. And you can use SSNIPERWOLF's words for it as well. Look, you have to imagine getting shitty feedback from people, from the comment section. When all you want to do is upload YouTube videos. That's all you give a fuck about. Right? You want to sit at home and just upload YouTube videos. You don't want to do some crazy stunts, bro. It's a chill behavior, and yet it's also successful. It's relatable. It's simple. And then all of a sudden you stink up the comment section. You act like a vile fucking male, bro. Sending haters over and over again. Bullying a person into some kind of resolution. What resolution did you fucking expect that would be so precise, so fast? Where SSNIPERWOLF does not consent into, again, having a long-term conversation with someone that she doesn't fucking like.
is justified. It's time for her off the platform. She's silly creator that steals content.
Time to get her out of the platform, bro! Like, he starts spitting fire, like, React bot, what do you think about Jacksfilms? He's a weird person, isn't he?
It is what it is.
The best. It is what it is with these guys.
She's a creep that stalks and threatens her characters. Oh no, the credit does nothing. The amount of click-through rate there is infinite.
It does one thing in particular. It's not about click-through rate. It's about credit for proper work, for something that goes beyond viral. Goes viral on YouTube as well. Then we can actually give credit to someone who created the thing, and maybe they can go viral again. Who the fuck knows? It helps people who harvest viral material as well to figure out where you can get some. Oh, would that be stealing? Oh shit. No, more stealing.
Infinitesimally small, and there's nothing compared to what you steal from the wider market.
Another thing about humanity as a whole, you cannot be so fucking bitter about money, bro. Yes, money is good for that person, for that one person. But you cannot be bitter about money too much. Any movement of money opens up opportunities for you to build businesses and all that shit. You're jealous of someone has too much money? Well, you can start selling anti-ssniperwolf shirts. which I think Jacksfilms actually did that. SSSNIPERWOLF is good at boosting you as a person who can make businesses and money, because you can see how women interact with products, right? What do they care about? You get to analyze that fucking situation. So SSSNIPERWOLF made more money for other people than she stole. I'll tell you that fucking much.
To yourself, which is why an audience away from.
This wins the internet.
I win the internet, guys. That's it, bro. Even if we draw attention away from the creators by harvesting their content in this situation, in capitalism, you have to find various ways of making money. You cannot just be a fucking creator on a platform. That's not easy to do. And you shouldn't be expecting to fucking break through anyways. Unless you're in a very unique position. Everyone makes all kinds of artistic content all the time, everywhere. You need compilations for that content to actually breathe and find its place. So the same argument that SSSNIPERWOLF is stealing views from other people cannot be applied on TikTok, for an obvious reason that everyone's algorithm is different. We can't even choose what to watch, whether we're gonna watch the same TikTok or not. Yeah, sometimes we're gonna skip. It's gonna be the sad consequence of that. We're gonna mourn the death of a TikTok. In case you align your taste with SSSNIPERWOLF. I mean, sorry, dude. You're the problem. If you like what SSSNIPERWOLF likes and you skip TikToks, But it's a good way for YouTube to actually dominate TikTok to some extent, to keep it under control. Because a new platform is dangerous. It's full of new things. We always talk about TikTok dangerous trends right now. I saw at least 3 videos. I even responded to one of the videos. Or reacted, I don't know how. I'll say responded.
Everyone else to themselves. But never, I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people hide his house.
She's literally trying to avoid getting mistreated as not a human being. Face-to-face conversation, unfortunately. As threatening as it is.
Does the email not exist?
Yeah, he just fucking lost his fucking mind. Like everyone else. Everyone lose their mind because of 5 minutes of fame, bro. Including this. I can't help myself, guys. I need to get rid of this shit. I need to click something.
She never emailed a person out of commentary.
5 minutes of fame does not define anything at all. Flash moments cannot create drama. People can just be like, whoa! Do you know what happened? Yes, I know what happened. Most of the time people will be like, shut the fuck up already. It's not that interesting. So it's almost like poetic that Katy Perry jumped out. I don't know. It means nothing, bro. It literally means nothing. You have to have the full context of the whole drama. Otherwise, you lose. This is a vortex. This is the moment. If you focus too much on this fucking particular moment in order to make a political lean, make a drama lean of who is guilty and who is innocent, unfortunately, you will be greatly deceived. And even then, if you just put enough context of like what SSSNIPERWOLF was able to achieve with the doxing, what did she do, and what are the consequences of that? Have it resolved drama? Whoever resolves drama is a winner. It's always going to be not guilty. They have cleaned their fucking slate if they resolve drama. Even pausing drama or shifting drama somewhere else can work. And that did happen, my friends.
That you can give just watching a YouTube transformative in a legal
Don't dox Katy Perry, please.
sense.
Don't
It doesn't
fucking
exist.
dox
It's not a
her,
thing.
bro. Dox SSSNIPERWOLF instead. Look at that.
You, as opposed to reacting to someone else's work. The reason why we call it reacting is because you're not making differentiated work. You're not making a transformative work.
Now, this is a problem that has to be solved. Effort should be quantified and given compensation. Effort. All right. Right now, during capitalism, however, we don't give a fuck about efforts. All right. So you gotta get to choose. if you want money, unfortunately, effort is not the thing that matters. What matters is supply and demand. You have to supply something that people demand. That's not effort, my friends. Earning money does not come through effort. In fact, you will earn the least amount of money with the most amount of effort. You go to a fucking mine somewhere in Africa. It's gonna take a lot of effort, but you're gonna get the least amount of money. And you're gonna get bullied. And maybe even risk your life for it. You get nothing out of it. Maybe you can get a fucking golden nugget somehow, fucking escape the mines. I don't know, man. What is required in capitalism is to make sure that whatever you're doing is meaningful to other people.
Acting to something
You're just reacting, bro.
Some real Hufflepuff energy.
else. You're giving your first. Like, the reason why I like Jack's series is
That is so fucking stupid. You like that? You watch that shit? You watch streamers now?
SSSNIPERWOLF Bingo. It's because it's funny, interesting content. And that would
That is not funny, interesting content. It's not funny or interesting in any way. Bingo, bro? Really? Bro sits down breaking down every single fucking frame of SSSNIPERWOLF's video as if you have to fucking do backflips, front flips every single time a TikTok shows up on a fucking screen. It ain't no funny. Jacksfilms can only do parodies of SSNIPERWOLF. I wish he would actually react the way he wants to react to videos and show the example. But I think it's fucking laughable. The way he describes how he would react of like, he would give credits to the creator. That's why Jacksfilms can only do parodies. Like, he's a fucking loser. He can only fucking complain, but he can't actually do a better job than SSNIPERWOLF, I'll tell you that much. Even SSNIPERWOLF kind of started roasting him on Twitter. Of like, oh, wow, you're not even getting that many views. Like, she doesn't know how to fucking roast. She only knows how to, you know, enrage Jacksfilms and keep the drama going. And it evolved into this. You know, Jacksfilms' straw has been broken by YouTube of like, oh wow, SSNIPERWOLF is the creator. What do you expect, Jacksfilms? This is what started the drama. Jealousy, bro. Pure fucking jealousy. And obviously the idea that, wow, she's making low-effort content. Welcome to capitalism, piece of fucking shit. Welcome to capital. I don't like it either.
be transformative. So this is an 18-second.
Should I get a restraining? Now they're mixing reality with the online world. Someone getting to your house, if we're talking about reality, is not a big deal. Alright? What is a big deal in online world is standing hatred over and over again, laughing at someone, criticizing someone's work over and over and over again, which warrants a response. Restraining order would be nice, all right? And she's talking about obsession. She is recognizing that Jacksfilms is obsessed, spamming videos about her. And it's like, it's scary because, like, what would he do? What would his fans do as well? All of a sudden, right? That shit is brewing much more worse intentions than whatever SSNIPERWOLF was able to pull off. All right?
And it's
just me.
It's warfare, my friends. It just gets nasty. Drama keeps getting nastier and nastier, bro.
The old one was better.
Me, every
The old Jacksfilms was better, bro. Absolutely.
single video for the past few months.
It's crazy. Like, fucking Jacksfilms went unhinged on this rampage of just, like, creating a bingo, a harassment bingo, basically. Like, oh, you did this wrong and that wrong, and I don't like this thing, blah, blah, blah. We find these fucking issues, basically. To nag. Nag bingo, like the most annoying fucking filthy shit. And he is actually saying that was entertaining. Alright, Dark Viper. Not so cool after all.
Has been about me, and it's
It just seems like Dark Viper was targeting React content, and all of a sudden he became the React content demolition expert. But unfortunately, there's some untouchable territories that you will get in trouble for fucking trespassing.
just like asking me, like, should I get a restraining order?
like, what is she gonna say to the judge? This guy criticized.
She will say the same fucking thing of like, dude is spamming all over her, basically. publicly watching with 5 million other followers, basically publicly watching her fucking videos. Like some kind of crazy simp who's already married, bro. She will say the same fucking thing, dude.
As me on a regular basis.
There's no need to twist words that SSNIPERWOLF is saying, bro. There's no need to rephrase of like, oh, it's just criticism, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
Can you, like, stop him on the judge's face?
Can you stop him from making YouTube videos? Yeah, he can stop doing that by putting Jacksfilms to fucking jail, you piece of shit. Of course he can do that. Bro, you laughing, bro, but you putting that fucking dude in danger right now. Holy shit, man.
In response to such things. Feel it makes sense for her, or makes her look good in the public eye by communicating all this.
Yeah, public don't fucking understand shit, bro. But it ain't that level of drama where they have to worry about shit like myself. Alright? I'm not calling myself shit, but like, there's all kinds of stupid things to care about. And I happen to be in outside peripheral vision. I'm not yet in. I'm like, I'm a big-ass boss battle, basically, for people to... When they care about me, they have to, like, really focus. Because I have so much content. I mean, I'm a big-ass blob that would never burn to death. No fire damage, no water damage can fucking destroy my channel anymore. So focusing is pretty nice. I have to just stay away from drama because, yeah, I could win. Yeah, I have confidence that I can win. But in a public view, of course. Of course, we can have this narrative for a little bit. But holy shit, this is evil right there.
The public. Basically, very dumb. So, maybe
yeah, okay. Keep throwing insults.
she does feel like this
We can collect that too.
is a good play for her. What she, as one of your...
Oh, instigate a confrontation. Oh, confrontation. Look, let's rephrase everything, dude. Confrontation. And if she failed, oh man. Can she get anything in return for all that effort of like, wow, she realized that she was close to Jacksfilms and whoopsie doopsie, we have to visit him as just thought without strategy. Yeah, maybe she deserves to be called out as dumb in that situation. But she just did whatever was convenient for her to do. Why think too fucking much? Why yap over and over again about this one fucking titsy-bitsy thing that just like exploded the universe? It just shows one particular funny thing that YouTubers are vulnerable. They can hurt their pee-pee and it really fucking hurts for them. It's over, basically. You know? One tiny thing happens, and it's over for these fucking YouTubers, basically. And unfortunately, it's very difficult to respect YouTubers in general. They have to respect each other. They have to protect each other. And if Jacksfilms goes after another YouTuber, guess what fucking happens, bro? You know? What happens? It gets punched where it hurts, bro. And YouTuber drama is between YouTubers. We regular people, the public, we cannot actually participate and anticipate better results than this. One YouTuber is gonna get bullied, another YouTuber will retaliate. It's just what happens. The tectonic plates of YouTube shift like that, and some people will fall under, unfortunately, you know? And maybe the metagame of YouTube is gonna get even more vicious as we go into the future. You have to actually anticipate that you cannot do anything. In fact, by hating other creators, you're making them more vulnerable to this sort of outcome. We now get to see that, yes, this is unspoken rule, this is the way to protect each other, and we should never do that. But there are circumstances where this just fucking happens, okay? And you have to respect those fucking circumstances no matter what. And not just call it criticism. Wow. I criticize your makeup by punching you in the face, pulling your hair and just smashing you in the fucking table. I criticized your makeup, guys. Yep. Just talk like adults, man. Talk like adults. Just tell me why you don't like my makeup, dude. And move on. Please don't hurt me. There's a difference, you know? One is like, yeah, invoked by your bad makeup maybe, but the fucking consequence of just pure hatred, pure attack pure warfare, Jacksfilms admitted to start a war. Which is not fucking light words. If you pretending that your fucking words matter, then imagine what it means for Jacksfilms to say that we're starting a fucking war against these React channels, basically. You don't understand what war means. It is completely unnecessary for any YouTuber to go into war for something. That is so fucking disgusting, which is why me, as a YouTube CEO, I'm trying to destroy the war. You know, the war efforts. Because it becomes real eventually, you know? And then you fucking cry about it like a little baby. Of like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Well, you started a war. That's what happens, you piece of shit.
Your favors may do to harm me or my family.
No more rules can be applied. No more morality can be applied. All that shit goes to the drain. You must understand how painful it is. When war starts, you can't do shit, man. To just yap on Twitter and claim your stability on your throne. I'm not sure what's happening in the YouTube, alright, category of how the authorities actually feel about this. But, you know, they should have a spark in their brain that tells them that war is bad, drama leads to war. Like, all that shit is in their brain. They just can't express that potentially. Who knows, right?
Can we just applaud this?
I am a regular human that they're gonna do.
Again, a normal video will not inherently make me fucking rage out of my seat. This is 10-minute video, and I just can't. You know, it's plus 20 minutes of content, even though I'm not even reacting to any particular thing. It's just like, wrong, 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 wrong. You make this thing wrong, you twist that fucking reality, you propagate this. Bam, bam, bam. All of a sudden, you're helping warfare exist. When it took one shot, bro, one sniper shot to end the war, that's usually how it works. You kill the dictator, bro. You snipe the fucking dictator. Of whoever's sending all them haters. You know, why is Putin still alive? Right? Where's SSSNIPERWOLF in this situation? You wish it was that fucking easy, dude. But that's why wars exist, because sometimes it gets much more complicated. And you can no longer reach people with just sniper rifle alone. Ain't reaching that.
But wanting to talk in real life goes too far. Modern men are actually a joke. Holy shit. Harkening back to her idea that this is some sexist thing. People only hate her.
That's not deep commentary at all. Alright, to overreact over criticism over men. Men will criticize women, women will criticize men. There's no sexism about it. It's just an expected behavior by now. But, okay, overreact to that shit. Surely that fucking matters, right?
Or disagree with what does somewhat shield me and my future videos about react.
He now actually defends Jacksfilm and pretends that this will shield him now that he was bullied for starting this React drama, for being one of the fucking pioneers of this shit. Now he thinks he's gonna be actually defended and protected by picking a fucking wrong side. He was on the right side this whole fucking time. He was doing fine. Alright? And he can still rewind back to his old self. I'm not sure what he's gonna choose to do. Alright? It's gonna be very interesting to see.
Feeling old yet?
Reaction content. Because there's a leak.
Bro, React Bot is legendary, dude. That's a good thing. Alright? And guess what? That is SSSNIPERWOLF's efforts too. Mostly. You know, it enraged Jacksfilms and this fucking happened. This is because SSSNIPERWOLF. She was more of an inspiration. Like, yeah, Jacksfilms was jealous, but it was an inspiration. But you cannot be obsessed about your inspiration. You have to move on and do better things, which he did, but he needed to be slapped in the face. Like, this was a very obvious thing of how it played. It was very obvious to me. Like, I understand every psychological move that everyone is making here. This is not some fucking convoluted drama right now. It's gonna be convoluted when you press the fucking button and tell me that I'm a fucking idiot or whatever the fuck insult you can pull out of your ass, then it becomes convoluted of like you have no the fuck idea what's going on anymore. I swear. It is better to believe in a flat earth than to believe in a spinning fucking ball, bro, floating through space. You always press the button that makes drama less convoluted, bro, not more. That's how you solve things. And I have no respect for people who make things more complicated than they have to be.
At least 3, maybe 4. You know, sure, I've made quite a
And he's a little jelly, you know. Oh no, Jacksfilms started spamming videos about SSSNIPERWOLF. I wish I could do that. Thank God you fucking didn't. Thank God your brain cells still have connectivity and you didn't fucking turn into jerk films, boys.
few videos and how
Oh, this was beautiful saying, right? There's a lot of people getting scammed in capitalism. And we have to highlight these issues. These issues do come out for a good reason. Like, people put so much effort and that effort just gets stolen, right? Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be the only possible move for capitalism to make, is to steal people's labor and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I will pay you minimum wage, okay, dude, but we have to take that shit and like progress humanity forward, and I take all the money because I'm a CEO and whatever. Some bullshit like that. I don't believe that. I want people to succeed even more, but of course I can't just sacrifice myself. I have to make sure that I am happy too, right? That I get to challenge other CEOs, other powerful people, face to face, and that I'm at highest self-esteem imaginable, collecting all the valuable, expensive human experiences, right? To be able to battle out with everyone else who think they're tough, you know? Or think they have a powerful platform and they can challenge you to in some kind of fucking way. I will have to go into battles too, bro. And I will need a lot of money for that shit, bro. So I can't just get doxxed randomly. For me, it's warfare. For me, it's next level existence. Just like Mr. Beast, I will have to run across the world seeking for partnerships and talents. It's not easy, bro. We already applauded twice, so what else can you offer me, ReactBot?
Yes.
Oh, third time, bitch.
that I care about, in a sense, makes things a little bit better in regards to reaction content. It doesn't resolve the issue for me, because I do not sincerely believe that anyone who
Again, it's the same thing. That's how capitalism works. We have embodied capitalism, where a lot of people who put a lot of effort, they misinterpret of what capitalism is asking them to do. We're not asking you to do a job. We're asking you to find a way to establish a business. A better business that everyone else is doing. We have to climb on each other's fucking heads to be able to climb higher and higher and better our society, because the more powerful businesses we can build, the more value we can funnel across to other people's hands. We can empower other people. Even like if you can employ a homeless person to do something really valuable for society, go ahead and do it, right? Finding businesses is a lot more complicated issue than just like putting a lot of effort into one thing that barely fucking matters, right? Unfortunately, it's a twisted topic. It's like very complicated. Fighting capitalism. Luckily, capitalism seems to be collapsing right now. It's not going to be the same anymore. We're not going to care about this shit the same way. There seems to be content that you can create for sure with minimal effort. And that will definitely change the landscape of YouTube. We will actually have to put this thing to rest, even though we never came to a proper conclusion.
truly understood the issue
Well, I did, guys. That's why you subscribe, right?
of reaction content would
Oh, it would be crazy if he said subscribe.
This video makes me want to hug my doggo.
scam. It can lead a lot of people to being like, holy shit, I can scam people for money? That's fucking
Yeah, you have to be very careful to present yourself in a very respectable manner, which is why you would want to wear a suit. You would want to project power onto other people so they are intimidated not to follow the opposition, right? But you have to have a very, very strong stance.
go.
Otherwise, you're gonna lose the political fucking battle. which still makes you an absolute fucking loser who wore a suit, who wore a clown suit this whole fucking time and still lost.
Like when NFTs were pop.
Just like Kamala Harris has been dumping dollar after dollar, bro, millions of dollars to celebrities to endorse her, and it just turned out to be a fucking waste of time. Because politics is not about endorsement of celebrities. It was never that thing. Celebrities can only say vote out loud.
Yeah, wait a second.
Tell him to put on a suit.
They went full send. Never go full send.
Oh, man. I don't know what that means, but it means when I say it.
I could scam my viewer for assault
Oh, no, 2 felonies as well. Uh-oh.
and robbery or something in 2 separate supports. Supremacy of creativity and hard work is dead. From
Again, capitalism, my friends. But creativity is not dead. You still need all the skills in order to avoid hard work. This is why women thrive under capitalism. Funny enough. Now, they don't thrive under YouTube, which is a whole nother beast dame. But they do thrive under this easy labor. Like, otherwise, there's another type of content farmer just buying stuff, right, from the places. And then all of a sudden, that is even more lucrative. That is even more money and more attention. Buying toys and items and reselling them, basically. Rebranding them for yourself. Like, all that stealing shit is happening under capitalism left and right. It just never fucking ends. And then it turns into suits and other kinds of nasty shit. It is active warfare overall when it comes to, like, earning money. This is nothing special.
From critical to Asmgold
This is just a YouTube version of this garbage.
XQC, people is what defines success. A sad world that we live in.
That's what narcissism is sadness. And loneliness. It's just what it is. Let's see what else matters.
A temporary monetization suspension, hoping everyone helps move this combo to a better place. So what we want on YouTube. I say to this, they really didn't want to do anything. What behavior besides SnipewOlf are you going
Again, YouTube does not want to respond in a way that blames people even more. But misinterpreting, criticize so blatantly, so viciously, over and over again, getting offended by this fucking thing to the point where you can't even type it correctly. Are you going to make criticism? Yes. Yes, we're gonna make that against EOS. You can only make one criticism video to one person per year. That's it, bro. Jesus Christ, man. Better make it long and juicy. I probably have broken this thing, but I definitely don't focus on one creator. Maybe I can, like, pull it down to, like, 1 month if I'm being hypocritical. But it also extends if you don't criticize that person for 1 year, technically. 2 videos per 2 years. Here you go. If you criticize 5 videos in 1 year, now it gets fucking really tricky to get out of that situation. It will take a long time to resolve. So yeah, a very simple rule can be put in place and everyone should be happy about it. Because if you're throwing criticism, you cannot be spit fire on one person. I'm sorry, bro.
to make criticism of your favorite
What do you think, though?
I'm in this vid and I don't like it.
creators against TOS and funny. And it's an interesting game. Sure, it's not nice to SnipewOlf, but the criticisms are legitimate. I suppose it's all
Not nice. Be just infinite sugarcoating. Let's fucking go. Let's pick a side and sugarcoat the shit out of it. Say that the bingo game is cool, and it's not really nice to snipe. Oh, it's just not very nice.
just to make people happy. I don't know why they worded things in this way. It's almost like the person who's writing this likes SnipewOlf. Maybe
Who would have thought, bro?
Are you flipping kidding me?
Who would have thought, man? They actually like SSSNIPERWOLf? That's crazy, dude. Bro is, like, actually foaming that he is on one side and YouTube is on the other side. Oh, no! Guess what matters in life? What matters in life is balance. Balance usually resolves all the fucking drama in the world. You just have to calm the fuck down and enjoy the balance. Of like, you pick one side and there's gonna be people on the other side and you're not living in a fucking echo chamber forever, dude. Balance. You should appreciate that instead of being fucking foaming loser at this point. What the fuck
They're
is
the person who actually
happening
runs
here?
the channel, and that's why previously they're like, oh, SSSNIPERWOLF's the greatest
Who
creator. Ha, ha,
are
ha.
these people? They are losing reputation. We have to storm YouTube headquarters now. Am I right?
I'm gonna find that
Fucking
post.
ass,
So this is SSSNIPERWOLF's VidCon.
Does he understand what he's doing? He's literally going against the platform now. Which is so crazy. Like, YouTube can choose a side to make sure that no one loses. No one in particular gets bullied out of the platform. YouTube can protect whoever they want. If there are two sides to the equation, YouTube can do the veto, basically, situation where they completely protect, no matter how much hate someone is receiving on the other end and getting outweighed. YouTube can just put a fucking weight and nullify all the fucking drama. And if people want to fight YouTube, they know they will lose. There is no fucking chance you can beat YouTube itself. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So be careful what you fucking yap, bro, foaming piece of shit, bro. Holy shit, man. Do I like the old one better?
On AN23. Again, with the worst picture of SSSNIPERWOLF. Like, when I say this is the worst picture of SSSNIPERWOLF,
It's pretty bad picture, I agree.
Jelk maxing.
what I'm saying is, SSSNIPERWOLF,
But she's joke maxing right now.
Jen SSSNIPERWOLF, like SSSNIPERWOLF, and it's like, well, Jack is also terrible, okay? Like, no, he's not. Yes, I wonder how
Nah, he's not.
long this is going to be.
He's terrible. He's a terrible content creator, bro. His quality of content is absolutely shit. This whole time he was spending reading comments, bro. I keep reiterating every single point. Quality of content matters almost more than whether you steal or not, whether you fucking have this moral authority. However, this can help you in creating a political backing, basically. Of like, you want to support all the small creators, they will back you up, okay? They will vote you up as their messiah, alright? All the small creators. I also want to support small creators. Who would have thought, right? I'm a small creator. I'm trying to fucking sustain my sanity and all that shit without too much effort. But I want to show up every single day to work first. That is the first thing. If I have big budget, I'll spend it on making YouTube videos, maybe. Or helping someone else. Or just being a moral person, right? Trying to establish good businesses for my local area. That's where I would invest my money, right? On my self-esteem of like, hey guys, can we do some cool shit around here? Instead of fucking noise and stupid shit, bro. What Jacksfilms is doing, he's a terrible creator, but he has a big political now blob of energy. Which unfortunately, I don't think he can actually sustain this much power. Alright? He jumped in there, he started a fucking war. He became this fucking weird-ass dictator of narrative, and even YouTubers are backing him up, because we have never seen this before, and it's like, wow moment, right? We all fucking captivated. We're all vortexed into this bullshit. But the reality is pretty fucking grim. Jacksfilms is a fucking loser. When it comes to, you know, no longer being a YouTuber and actually generating powerful content, powerful pieces. This is still low level, even though he was pivoted out of doing stupid shit, which is now buried away nicely, right? He's pivoting out. Great. This content still sucks, bro. It still sucks. It's just still pure criticism, right? It's not something I would want to watch. You still have to package it in a way that people want to watch it. Obviously, people will click if there's drama brewing because they want to participate early on and see what's going on. What's happening here over there? They will also want to see all the pivot moments in the channel. But again, watching this was not really entertaining content for me. So I don't know why Dark Viper likes it, but it just ruins his reputation.
The actual work to make it. So the second this is done, she can just spam out the videos.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I can't defend the idea that, yeah, you can take advantage of SSSNIPERWOLF, but you can't do it directly. This is what loses every single lawsuit. You cannot take advantage of someone and rip someone off directly. SSNIPERWOLF is not ripping anyone off directly, except for Darman. I don't know what Darman has to offer here. He's scary, man. Darman is the real scary guy right now. Because SSNIPERWOLF is fucking simping on Darman. Darman might get a restraining order and we're fucked, bro. SSNIPERWOLF loses everything. That's my real concern, not fucking jerk films, bro.
It's like right now, what you could
React bot, what are we gonna do about Darman, bro?
This is why I love America.
There's always a new boss fight waiting to happen. Fucking Darman. Oh no, we have to go to war. That's why I love America.
I mean, still something. I'm sorry to Jacksfilm. So I had to check this. His name is Jacksfilms. So she's
No, it's Jackfilm right now. His name is Jackfilm. If you don't like him, is it Jackfilm though? Jacksfilm.
usable. Well, we certainly don't see eye to eye. I'm sorry for reacting.
Pretty sure SSNIPERWOLF has a superpower of deleting S, and there's still one left. You know, there's a big threat right now to his name. All the S's gonna be gone. Jacksfilm. I mean Jackfilm. I already can predict the future. He's gonna lose all his S's. Anyways, that concludes, you know, Dark Viper is now in the fucking darkness. Just like every Australian eventually spawns in the darkness, unfortunately. Or goes back to the darkness. He had a very strong career versus React content. He put down very strong arguments, and we found some rants along the way. But unfortunately, he's also looking at the final boss and thinking of like, wow, we can take down the final boss, guys. The final boss who is backed by YouTube, bro. You can't fucking beat anyone who's backed by you. It's over by now. All right? The moment YouTube makes their foot down, it's over. You gotta fucking run from the rolling boulder before your fucking channel gets deleted. Out of nowhere. Because YouTube can become angry and upset and start making irrational decisions. It can't fucking happen, unfortunately. And you have to be very careful to not toy with human psychological factors of someone's gonna get angry and your channel goes boom, kaboom, real nuclear strike gets fucking smashed into your fucking forehead, basically. I don't think Dark Viper is in a position to where we can locate him because he's in the darkness right now. And we're not even trying to because fuck it, you know. He's slithering around, alright? He slithers there and slithers over there and it's fine. Alright? He's not ruining the fucking ecosystem by doing that. But everyone else who participated in this drama and dunked on SSNIPERWOLF, realizing that oh shit, YouTube is on her side. What the fuck do we do? Oh, let's unite. We can beat up YouTube. Easy, bro. We can just cut off the branch that we're sitting on, basically. Ruin our own reputations. Yes, you can do that. Have fun with it. Thumbs up on that fucking one. Be careful, guys out there.
Now that was an epic gamer moment.
See you guys next time, baby.